Hey guys, today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3.
Warriors drink.
You know, you always drink alone. It wouldn't hurt you to seek out a little companionship.
I was thinking that.
Earth females are too fragile.
Not all of them.
We've heard that before.
There are a few on this ship that find you tame.
For what I've been told, it's an important episode.
No.
Oh, this music. What? Oh my god. I have a chill.
The phenomenon does not have a definable center or outer edge.
Are you saying it is, and yet it isn't there?
I do not have sufficient information to make an analysis as yet, Commander.
Theorize.
Something's happening.
Oh
A new
crap.
change in sensor readings.
This music.
Mr. Data,
Scanning sensors.
I got a chill everywhere. Is it the Enterprise? Oh!
Lieutenant, what are their sensor readings? Is that an enemy vessel?
I'm getting too much interference, Captain.
It's Yar! It's yesterday's Enterprise, that's what it's called. There's two Enterprises. Guinan knows something is up. Wait, this is
Right.
past Guinan?
It's changed.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have chills everywhere.
It's clearing now, Captain.
Looks like they had a rough ride.
They're different though, they have belts.
NCC 1701
D.
C. USS Enterprise.
It looked a little different too, like the lighting is different or something. Oh boy. Yesterday's Enterprise. I was wondering if it would be a time thing. Oh, I'm excited. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay.
The Enterprise C was last seen near the Klingon outpost Narendra 3, exactly 22 years, 3 months, and 4 days ago.
And now they're here.
Has it been adrift for all those years? Or has it traveled through time?
It's all dirty.
Captain, I'm able to scan the interior of the ship now, sir.
Light forms.
Heavy damage to warp field nacelles and hull bearing struts. Internal space frame. Life signs, Captain.
Life science.
If I may suggest, regardless of where they came from, they are here now and they need our help.
Commander, if that ship has traveled into the future, we could be dealing with variables that will alter the flow of our history.
That's true.
We have been attacked by Romulan warships. We've lost warp
Romulans?
drive. Life support is failing.
There's no record of the Romulans ever assaulting the Enterprise C.
They jumped into a different timeline.
Stabilize their power systems, attend to their injured, and avoid all discussions of where and when.
Klingon battlecruisers headed toward this sector.
Battle alert, Mr. Crusher. Condition yellow.
Aye, sir.
It's a completely different bridge, actually, isn't it? He's up on stairs. Yeah. Okay. She's still alive.
I'm Commander William Riker.
She's the
Our
only one
emergency
left?
teams are on board your ship.
I'm gonna have to get her back to the Enterprise.
To where?
We'll explain that later.
You won't believe it.
Commander.
There's someone else.
Commander William Riker.
Lieutenant Castillo, helmsman.
Away team reporting in, Captain.
On screen.
So dark and moody on this Enterprise. I like it. All right, Guinan. I feel like she always knows a little bit more than she's saying, I think. She has wisdom. Guinan, what's going on?
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
Somehow this is all wrong. This is
Shit.
not the way it's supposed to be.
She's like an oracle or like a witch.
There should be children on the ship.
What? Children on the Enterprise? Guinan, we're at war.
No, we're not. This is not a ship of war. This is a ship of peace.
Is he gonna believe her?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Rachel Garrett, how's my ship?
The
Not good.
support systems are being restored.
We weren't picking up any other Federation ships in the sector.
Will they tell her?
And your uniforms. What ship is this, Captain?
I think you should tell her.
Please try to be still.
Oh, I will mess with her though.
You have come 22 years into the future.
Freaky.
2 years.
I am concerned that if you return to your own time with knowledge of the future,
Return to the battle. We barely escaped with our lives.
She doesn't want to go back.
have you any idea how this happened?
There was a fierce volley of photon torpedoes. We were hit. bright light, and then here.
Photon torpedoes?
We were responding to a distress call from the Klingon outpost on Narendra 3.
It is regrettable that you did not succeed. A Federation starship rescuing a Klingon outpost might have averted 20 years of war.
Yeah. So, but they jumped in a timeline too, right? Like, this isn't our crew. This is like, it's making me uneasy.
I guess
Everything
I'm
is
lucky
off.
to be
Guinan
alive
is
at all.
right.
You may not like the future. It's been a long war. The Federation has lost more than half of Starfleet to the Klingons.
What?
Then what would happen if the Enterprise C were to fly back through it?
Baxter. The Enterprise C would emerge in her own time at almost the same instant she left.
Right in the middle of the battle with the Romulans.
Yes, sir.
Presumably to be killed.
I was lucky to get the Enterprise.
Yeah, me too. I mean, my Enterprise.
How's the ship?
We've restored minimal shields and the forward phaser banks.
Yeah, these uniforms look like the old-timey uniforms.
Where do you think you're going?
She's
I'm
over it.
resuming my duties, Doctor.
Captain, you need at least another 24 hours.
Nonsense. Doctors always overprotect their patients.
And captains always push themselves too hard.
Both correct. I feel like Guinan is the key here.
I need more.
There is no more. I wish there were.
Really?
I wish I could prove it, but I can't.
They're the ones out of time.
How can I ask them to sacrifice themselves based solely on your intuition?
I don't know, but I do know that this is a mistake. Every fiber in my being says this is a mistake. I only know that I'm right.
He trusts her.
Every instinct is telling me this is wrong, it is dangerous, it is futile.
You have never known me to impose myself on anyone or take a stance based on trivial or whimsical perception.
He knows, he knows.
Our heat dissipation rates are probably double those of the Enterprise C, which means we can hang in a firefight.
She's looking at her like, you shouldn't be here.
Guinan?
I gotta chill. She sees right through her. She knows that Tasha is not supposed to be here.
What did she call you? Tasha.
Yeah.
Most everyone calls me Castillo. My mother calls me Richard.
Okay, Castillo.
Don't get too close to her. She's not real.
Senior officers will report to my ready room immediately.
Yeah, we need a meeting.
So much for lunch.
Oh, I got chills. Ugh. Everything is off.
But how could Guinan know that history's been altered if she's been altered along with the rest of us?
There are many things about her species we can't easily explain. Yet it is very possible that she is correct. A ship from the past has traveled through time. How can we know what effect those events will have on the present?
Well, I think I see.
You'd be asking 125 people to die a meaningless death.
Not necessarily meaningless, Commander. The Klingons regard honor above all else. If the crew of the Enterprise C had died fighting for the survival of a Klingon outpost,
Could prevent the war.
If the Enterprise C returns to the battle and its mission is a success, history will be irrevocably changed. This timeline will cease to exist, and a new future will have been created.
Which is the old future that we know. I see. The normal future that we know is when they send it back. That's what happens. Are they gonna have a moment? They slept together in the old timeline.
I've been working with one of the officers on the Enterprise C. He's nice. I like it.
She likes him. She doesn't want him to go back. Well, yeah, she doesn't want him to die. So if they send them back, we'll go back to the old timeline of the guys that we know, and they won't remember anything?
I discovered long ago that she has a special wisdom. I've learned to trust it.
I agree. Yeah.
I could arrange for you to speak with her if you wish.
Special wisdom.
Captain, I would be lying to you if I told you there was a chance in hell of coming out of this alive. Why doesn't your ship come back with us?
Yeah, she's not going to take this lying down.
The war is going very badly for the Federation, far worse than is generally known.
Wow.
Starfleet Command believes that defeat is inevitable. Within 6 months, we may have no choice but to surrender.
Oh, then they have to go back and change it.
All this may be a result of our arrival here.
Yes.
One more ship will make no difference in the here and now. But 22 years ago, one ship could have stopped this war before it started.
Oh my god, I have chills everywhere.
Inform the crew we're going back. The Romulans will get a good fight. We'll make it one for the history books.
Aw, that's brave.
I know you will, Captain.
She's a good captain.
I just wanted to say good luck. You'll do fine.
If you get back to Earth and you see a man, say in his late 50s, taking a hard, long look across a crowded room.
Is that him?
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
That's sad. They have good chemistry. Oh god.
Red alert! Full power to shields! Shields are up. Functioning.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Is Tasha gonna die in this timeline too? She's on the ship. Friggin' shields.
The Klingon vessel is recloaked, sir. I have no readings.
Captain Garrett, damage report.
This is Lieutenant Yar, sir.
She's dead. Ew. Oh, God, her head. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Certainly, history never meant for this ship to go into battle without her captain.
I can't speak to that point, sir. I can get us back to where we're supposed to be. I believe that's what Captain Garrett would want me to do.
I agree.
We keep saying goodbye, don't we?
Yeah, they do. Oh, they're pretty cute. I kind of wish they could have some time. Yeah! Oh, goodbye kiss. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Can I get you something, Tasha?
Guinan, I have to know something.
Am I supposed to be dead?
What happens to me in the other timeline?
Oh, I gotta chill. Oof.
I can see it in your eyes, Guinan. Yeah. We've known each other too long.
We weren't meant to know each other at all. At least that's what I sense when I look at you.
That's right, they never met. On the other timeline.
You're not supposed to be here.
Where am I supposed to be?
Dead.
She told her.
Do you know how?
The black girl.
No, but I do know it was an empty death. A death without purpose.
I was just thinking, I don't know how the rest of the show goes. Maybe we stay on this timeline. I don't think she's in it, though.
I request a transfer to the Enterprise C.
Oh, she'll be killed.
For what reason?
They need someone at Tactical.
We need you here.
I'm not supposed to be here, sir.
Sit down, Lieutenant.
Does he know something? He's darker in this timeline.
I don't belong here, sir. I'm supposed to be dead.
She felt it necessary to reveal that to you.
Yeah, that's extreme.
You don't belong on that ship, Lieutenant.
No, Captain Garrett belongs on that ship, but she's dead. And I think there's a certain logic in this request.
There's no logic in this at all.
He doesn't like it.
Enterprise C will be destroyed.
But Captain, at least with someone at Tactical, they will have a chance to defend themselves well. It may be a matter of seconds or minutes, but those could be the minutes that change history.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think they will be.
I'd like my death to count for something.
Lieutenant.
He'll let her do it, won't he?
Permission granted.
Reluctantly.
Fredericks, take the con.
I'll handle Tactical.
And Yar.
Lieutenant Tasha Yar. Reporting for duty, sir.
You're not part of my crew.
I am now. Captain Picard approved my request for transfer.
He cares about her. He's not going to want that.
I don't want you here.
You need me here. Show me someone in your crew who can do the job better than I can.
She's going to die again. Is this a do-over on her death so it does mean something?
As you know, we could outrun the Klingon vessels, but we must protect the Enterprise C until she enters the temporal rift. And we must succeed. Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise.
Never. Oh, God.
Photon torpedoes ready.
Dispersal pattern, Sierra, and fire.
Shields.
One enemy target hit, sir.
How do they get rid of their shields?
Course 148. Correction.
Damage report.
Course 170. Mark 014.
Sir, one of the ships is breaking off and going towards the Enterprise C.
No, they aren't. They gotta go faster. Intercept. They are taking a lot of fire. Oh, Jesus. This is not going well.
Damage report.
Yeah, damage report.
The secondary hull, navigational sensor array, inoperative.
Is it the warp drive?
Antimatter containment fields are failing.
Oh, frig.
If I can't stabilize them, I'll have to dump the reactor core. She'll blow.
She'll blow? Well, they have to get C through so that they can switch timelines.
Power couplings severed in forward phaser banks. Attempting to bypass. Controls not responding.
No, they're just effed. Oh no!
Operation Ship Enterprise. Surrender and prepare to be boarded.
That will be the day.
That'll be the day. Not on my watch. Look at Picard at the controls. What? Okay, the only shot is to get back through now because Riker's dying. They're gonna explode. Frig off. Go. Go, 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 go.
Report, Lieutenant.
Is this the regular?
It appeared to be a ship, but then it vanished.
The phenomenon is closing in on itself, Captain.
Very well. Prepare a Class 1 sensor probe. We'll leave it behind to monitor the final closure.
They don't know what happened.
Captain, this is Guinan.
Everywhere.
Is everything all right up there?
Guinan? Yes, everything's fine. Something wrong?
This music.
No, everything's fine. Sorry to bother you.
Everything's just as it should be. And only she knows something happened. See, she's wise.
Geordi, tell me about...
Tasha.
Tasha Yar.
Yes. Whoa. Okay, guys, that was season 3, episode 15. Yes, that one was excellent. It was very, very good. What I liked about this episode is that they never said anything explicitly. Everything was very ambiguous, inferring things, and they're kind of leaving it to the audience to catch up. We never got a speech explaining all of that, really letting us get there on our own. It really just felt like respect from the writers. I think, too, that this is an episode that I would rewatch, not just because it's really good at entertaining, but also I'm sure that there are things that I missed, clues along the way that I didn't see pointing to exactly what's going on, the differences in everything. It took me a minute too to realize that the bridge was different, the uniforms were different, the lighting is different. Picard himself was kind of different, and actually Riker too. Like, they were all acting a little different because they were in wartime, right? In this new timeline, like, Picard was a wartime captain. He wasn't the peacekeeping explorer, archaeologist, philosopher that he is in the timeline that we know. I also like that Guinan is so cool. She's such a cool character. I think I've said it before, I love how sparingly they use her, but then it makes her character seem that much more important. And, oh my god, okay, obviously we should say one of the main changes is Tasha, hello, being alive. Yes, right. And Worf not being there at all. Worf was not in the other timeline. He just wasn't in it, and because they were at war with the Klingons, so why would he be? He would never be allowed in the Federation. And instead it was Tasha, and that was so cool. I did not expect to see her at all. It blew me away that she was in this, and I thought it was quite ballsy of them to literally say out loud that the original death had no meaning and was random. They wanted to kind of have a do-over and have a death that had some meaning in it, and I do feel like that was a comment to the audience almost. It was sort of self-reflection on the writing of the show at the beginning, you know what I mean? Well, that's what I took from it anyway. They wanted a do-over on her death, and they gave her a meaningful death in this. She went on to the Enterprise C. We know what was presumed to happen. We don't know what happened to it. We have to assume, though, that they sacrificed themselves in order to stop the war in the main timeline. I thought that was really cool, really unexpected. Didn't expect to see her at all. This one was so cool. And I do want to watch that one again. I'm sure I will watch that one again on my own, just to see better how it was laid out. I think it's a well-constructed episode. We are very lucky this week because I've heard that the next episode, episode 16, called The Offspring, is also very good. So I'm just loving this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.